Here I am at Saw Gallery with Tom McSorley, the director of the Canadian Film Institute. And we're here for the opening of IFFO.
IFFO, yes.
Yes.
IFFO, yeah.
So, Tom, tell us all about this new festival.
Well, it's now this is the 6th year of IFFO, the International Film Festival of Ottawa. We kind of started it, we had to start it in COVID time because we wanted to start it in 2020, but the lockdown happened. So we wanted to put it in March, like the end of winter, like the celebration of cinema in the spring in Ottawa. So yeah, we've now reached year number 6, and we have 30 films this year, and from 21 different countries. So it's a kind of a survey of what's been playing at the major film festivals around the world this year. So they're all Ottawa premieres, and we're just thrilled at the selection this year. It's just been everything from films from Ghana to Lebanon to France to Germany to like Tunisia. Like, it's just a wonderful job to put the festival together because there's so much. This year in particular, I have to say, maybe it's because of the dark insanity of our world, that filmmakers are making really strong and hopeful films. And that's what our festival is going to showcase.
Of course, you have to travel around the world to see each film in the country in which it's made.
I wish that were the case, but I do get to go to Cannes, so I have no complaints about that. Yeah.
So tell us about the directors.
Well, we have half and half. We always strive for parity in our film selections, so half women, half men directors, and we've 13 and 13 this year. Of the 26 films, we have 13 and 13. So it's kind of exciting, and we almost didn't do it consciously. It's sort of there's so many amazing filmmakers around the world, and we have some kind of veteran directors work. We also have a lot of really exciting young first features by young directors, which again, like, doing this job is a weird kind of activity of hope. Because as I mentioned before, in this kind of irrational, crazy world we're in, there's a lot of hope still. Because you see the work being made in countries from Spain all the way to the United States even. And there are lots of thoughtful, caring people making films. And we're showcasing their work here, because this is work that is, some of it will get released, some of it won't. Not even, streaming, it's hard to find stuff on streaming services. So our job is to kick the door open a little wider for audiences and show films that are meaningful, and I think this year's selection, I think, really does so.
Do you have any directors as a guest?
Yes, we have the great American independent filmmaker Hal Hartley, who arrived on the scene in the late 80s, and is kind of like he was the it guy in indie film. He's still making movies, but now he's funding them with Kickstarter campaigns. So he's not in the industry, but he's making independent work. Incredible and brilliant and aesthetically sophisticated and really articulate. So he's coming to Ottawa. We also have the great Guy Madden, one of the great filmmakers of our time, who's from Winnipeg. And he's coming with a restored 4K restoration of his film from 1992 called Careful, which is set in a Swiss village. It's all shot in Winnipeg, but set in a Swiss village where people can't raise their voices because they might get an avalanche. Sound like Canada a little bit to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's coming. Ron Mann is coming, a great documentarian from Toronto. And a lot of local angles as well. We have local filmmakers who are going to be showing their work, and in the short form and feature length stuff as part of the festival too. So we're really thrilled about that.
Yes, and the short films, they paired with the feature film.
Yeah, one of the things we wanted when we first started IFFO was to say, the short form is a really important part of cinema. And it's really hard to see shorts because they're usually either collected in an anthology program, which nobody goes to see, or you just never see them. So we said, well, when we started it, we said, we're going to put, like in the old days of movies, a short before the feature. So you're going to see a film from Argentina, let's say. You're going for that, but you're actually going to see a short. And it's been a really popular part of our festival. And no other festival does this that I'm aware of. Certainly not in Canada.
Popcorn too?
Popcorn, well, at the cinemas like the Mayfair and the Bytown, where those venues have it, but not the Ottawa Art Gallery. But we have stuff outside that people can nosh on. Yeah.
Yes. So what about the other programs that you have? You have many other programs attached to the whole time, which is March 11
to 22.
to 22.
Yeah, we have an industry day for the local film industry called Screen Summit on March 20th. We also have our archival day, which is about film restoration and preservation, because we are very much interested in the future of cinema, of course, and what's happening now, but also cinema's heritage and its past. And we need to work to preserve these great works of cinema in the digital age. You know, work is being done, so we'd like to showcase that and then show the films, as we're doing with Guy Madden, because that's important for film culture.
Yeah.
To see the past, the present, and the future.
The history.
And the history of it, exactly. So we try to incorporate those dimensions. And we also have our Canadian Masters program, which is a showcase of a particular director who comes and does a on-stage interview about his or her career. This year it's Philippe Falardeau, a great filmmaker from Hull, Gatineau, who's made films in Hollywood. He's also made many, one of the Oscar-nominated film, Monsieur Lazare, back in 2011. So he's a brilliant writer-director. So all of these things contribute to the festival. In addition to our international selection of what's happening, now, we have these other elements.
Programs that are wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes, so we'd like to invite our public to come along March 11th to the 22nd, and it's rather windy here.
It is windy here and cold, but by March it will be warmer.
It will.
It will be.
So thank you so much.
Thank you, Barbara, and
Tom McSorley.
we'll see you at the festival.
Thank you.
Thank you.